In this video, I'm going to quickly go over Appload. That's how we load AutoLISP commands into AutoCAD. So there's two ways to get there. You can go to your ribbon, Manage tab, Load Application, or you can go down to the command prompt and just type Appload. Okay, so two things I'll quickly mention is one, some of the LISP files you see in here might not be included with my template and standards. The reason for that is some of the stuff I made way back in the day, I made it for myself. It doesn't function quite perfectly, but I know my code, I know how to cope with that. For another user, there might be a few situations that they're not expecting. So that's one reason I won't include some of this code. The other is, well, I'll probably actually include the reactors, but I'll just say that a reactor is an AutoLISP command that automatically fires when something happens in AutoCAD. In this situation, I have one reactor that will fire after the P-line, the polyline command runs, and one that will fire after the revision cloud command runs. The polyline command, it provides scaling functions for your polyline width, and some users might not like that behavior, so they might not want to load this. And then my revision cloud reactor does two things. First, it'll change the layer of the revision cloud to my specified layer, and then it will automatically scale the revision cloud's arcs based on the current annotation scale. So again, you might not want that behavior. You might not want to load these reactors. So anyways, back to loading AutoLISP commands. So every time you start a new drawing, if the AutoLISP function is not included in your startup suite, and there's actually a couple other ways to load AutoLISP commands, but the startup suite and right here the Appload is the easiest way in my opinion. So anyways, let's say you start a new drawing, you don't have anything in your startup suite or anywhere else. You just basically select everything you want to load. You can do a shift select, you can do control, select a few at a time, or just load one at a time. So you'll just go like that, you click load, and now all those commands are loaded into your AutoCAD session. Now if I open a new drawing or open an existing drawing, I'll have to load all these commands again. They won't automatically load. So if you want the LISP commands to automatically load when you start up AutoCAD, you'll add them to your startup suite. Let's go like that. And I'll just add everything. Okay, so it's now all added to my startup suite. Now, one thing that would often confuse me is I'd add everything to my startup suite, I'd close out of here, and I'd try to run the command and it wouldn't run. It's because I didn't load it here. So when you add something to your startup suite, it'll load in the next AutoCAD session. It won't load in your current active drawing or any other drawings you currently have active. You'll either have to load them or close AutoCAD or the drawings and reopen them for those to load. So that's all there is to loading AutoLISP commands. Not too much to it, pretty easy stuff. In a future video, I'm going to show you how to use all these AutoLISP commands, or at least the ones I'm including with my template and standards.